examining these files, Harris wrote an article, July 2003, detailing how they bypass passwords and manipulate election results of Diebold Jim's central tally system. It's all done centrally. Harris filed a whistleblower lawsuit alleging that Diebold election systems have made false claims selling their system to Alameda County, California. Diebold paid the state of California $2.6 million to settle the case. BlackBoxVoting.org has now released. He's done hundreds of other big, epic, wins for everybody. Now, they have documented how they hit the central tabulation systems, regardless of what type of machines they are, and then take the data and shave it with an algorithm or fraction magic that anybody that's has math class knows about. And they have video of it. This should be the #1 story in the country. It's bigger than even Hillary and the emails and the Trump. So huge. I want to play a 1.5-minute intro where it's her description, and then the film gets really powerful. Here it is.
There's a lot of assumptions being made by the public, and when you actually go out in the field and try to authenticate each step, it's very surprising, really.
I'm tired of her camera being on me. I don't want her to see it. Okay? But they ignore it this way. In other words, we're not able to get at what they want at all.
Watch what happens if you cap a candidate's result at 43% or any percent.
And for radio, this is a very powerful video that is faulty. In front of it, it shows on the computer screen happening. Controlling results by precinct requires use of decimals.
And now imagine if the default setting is to hide the decimals. Right now, the GEMS program is installed and counting votes in 25 states and 616 jurisdictions. And fractional counting began to migrate from the GEMS program into other vendors. Voting systems which count votes as fractions may count as many as 99% of all American votes in 2016. We have these systems that are just simply not operating in a way that's accountable to the
Public. And again, we're going to take this mini film, and with our big production crew and everything, obviously about some special reports today over the next few days. I want to get the crew to be on this 100% because the public back in 2000 wasn't awake to fraud like they are now. They are supercharged, mega awake, and then it just gets more powerful as they go, breaking it down. Bev, do you think that's an accurate statement to say people are more informed now about election fraud than they were in the past?
Yeah, I think that, and they really jumped on Trump when he said I might not necessarily accept the result, and they acted like it was undemocratic. No, what's undemocratic is to tell the public and the candidates that they must accept a result that they can never authenticate. That is not democratic. We were not set up like that, and the public has an absolute right to be able to authenticate every essential step of the election. So telling us that we have to accept it but we can never see the evidence is the most, I don't even have words for what that is. I don't know what that is. It's propaganda.
It's total contempt. It's total hubris.
Yes, it is. It's impunity. It's like we can do what we want. And, you mentioned that you said that we were a nonprofit. I want to update you on that because we stripped the nonprofit status away from, we ourselves did, from Black Box Voting in January of this year. And there's a reason for that. As a 501c3, I was not permitted to say anything that could help or hurt a candidate. And I knew coming into this year that I could not have that restriction on me. So we basically stripped that out, and we are operating as a sole proprietorship right now. I'm running it, and I'm doing the exact same work. But let me tell you a little bit partisan, but I don't really care, it's not about candidates and which one wins, but it's about the process, right? But one thing that I have noticed with the Clinton machine is that they telegraph what they're going to do. They build a media narrative around it so people will accept the result. And so one thing that has alarmed me very much is that I've been watching a media narrative that basically is targeting Georgia, Utah, and now Alaska, indicating that those are in play and they might go, might reverse trend and go for Clinton. Georgia, Utah, and Alaska are some of the very few states who are 100% using this system with the fractional count. And each one is controlled by one central power. So when they, knowing what I know about what this system can do, if they said if this particular GEM system was going to be used statewide, which states would it be? There's only 4. There's Georgia, Utah, Alaska, and Mississippi. That's it. So to see 3 of the 4 suddenly saying they're in play, what a surprise. They haven't been for years and years, but now they're in play. That telegraphs to me that they plan to take those states or try.
You know, Bev, I'm not saying this. It's so